From here, we leave the Cratchits, and Scrooge sails on to visit a few other people before getting to Fred's house. First of all, we go down with miners, where miners live. And then we move forward to a lighthouse and to other places. The interesting thing about all these places, we're going to dark and sort of dismal places. A lonely house beside a mine, a lighthouse where there are only two men present, that's surrounded by the elements, and it's a rough place. There's Christmas cheer in each of them. They each have a kind of light in the darkness. In the case of the lighthouse, there's literally a light in the darkness quality to them. That's the spirit of Christmas, is this kind of bittersweet, twinkling, mysterious joy that comes out of a hard time. Then we go out to the sea and we see some guys celebrating Christmas on a ship in the middle of, a stormy ocean in the night. It was a great surprise to Scrooge while listening to the moaning of the wind and thinking what a solemn thing it was to move on through the lonely darkness over an unknown abyss whose depths were secrets as profound as death. It was a great surprise to Scrooge while thus engaged to hear a hearty laugh. It was a much greater surprise to Scrooge to recognize it as his own nephew's, and to find himself in a bright, dry, gleaming room with the spirit standing smiling by his side and looking at that same nephew with approving affability. All of a sudden, we're not on the sea, we're in Fred's parlor, or in his living room. And we've changed scenes without even realizing it. But what I want to suggest, all of these scenes that we pass through are scenes of joy in the midst of darkness. There's something fundamental about this for Christmas, as I suggested. Life itself is this passage over an abyss, over who knows what. It's a passage through mystery. And yet, the joy of Christmas is finding a reason to laugh, finding a reason to be grateful, finding something to affirm in the midst of that mysterious darkness. That's kind of one of the kind of core images that we can take away from this book.